Whew. What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillini here, and here's my WWE Smackdown review for October 23rd, 2018. So let's do this. And by the way, this is your YouTube World Heroes Champion here on YouTube. So anyway, let's do the show, the Johnson. So we kicked off WWE Smackdown Live with the New Day, and they talk about last week, and they were cheated and defeated by the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, and that they took a disadvantage of the situation. That they were a disadvantage of the situation with the Big Show. So they make a joke about the Big Show. I thought that was replaying that they made a joke about the Big Show, and so then the Sheamus and Cesaro come out, the Bar come out with the Big Show to get ready to have a match with one of each other. So then the first match we had on SmackDown was Kofi Kingston versus the Big Show. And the match ends in a no contest because the New Day and the Bar have a fight in the ring, and then the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, and the Big Show lay out the New Day, and the New Day just lay out flat, and that's what happens to end that whole segment in the beginning of the whole thing, where the Big Show, Sheamus and Cesaro stand tall and pose, and Big Show just chokeslam each member of the New Day, and that's what happens there. So the second match on SmackDown was AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan versus the Usos, and the winner was the Usos because AJ Styles accidentally Pele kicked Daniel Bryan in the face, and that's how they lost the match. So then they showed a Performance Center and with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, and they had a fight down at the Performance Center. And so then Charlotte Flair talks on the Tron about WWE Evolution match, their last woman standing match, and what Becky Lynch did to her at the Performance Center, that there is no loss at all, and that she will beat her. And that's what happens there to end that whole entire thing of her talking about that. So then the third match we had on SmackDown was Rusev versus Aiden English, and the winner was Rusev. Then we had Miz TV, and the Miz talks about SmackDown 1000, and talks about and then talks about him qualifying for the World Cup, from when he qualified for the World Cup of beating, I believe it was Rusev last week, and then and then welcomes out his guest Rey Mysterio. The Miz asks Rey Mysterio questions on why he returned, and then he makes fun of Rey Mysterio's return. Ask him why he returned, and so then then Miz says that he will advance to the finals in the World Cup at Crown Jewel. So then Rey says that he thought he was booked to be on True TV. So then Rey Mysterio just cracks jokes and all, and Miz gets angry about that. So then Rey Mysterio says he came back to compete, and so he wants to fight The Miz, and then The Miz beats up on Rey. Rey Mysterio tries to 619 The Miz, and The Miz gets out of that. So then we have a match between Rey Mysterio and The Miz, and the next match we had on SmackDown was Rey Mysterio versus The Miz, and the winner was Rey Mysterio. Yes, that's right, Rey Mysterio. The fifth match we had on SmackDown was Asuka and Naomi versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, and this match never happens at all because the Iconics come out. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce come out and cut a promo on the mic, and then all of a sudden, now we have Lana comes out, and then Carmella comes out too, and then she wants to do a dance thing, a dance break, and then they all brawl in the ring, and because they're having a battle royal at this WWE Evolution this Sunday, they're having a battle royal. And then they just throw each other over the top rope, practicing for this thing. Not practicing, you know what I mean, just getting ready for it, just showing off for Sunday. They just throw each other over the top rope. And then Asuka stands tall and throws Selena Vega over the top rope, and that's how Asuka stands tall. So then Shane Man comes out before the main event, and now this is pretty good because Shane Man comes out before the main event happens, and talks about all women's pay-per-view WWE Evolution. And then he talks about the WWE World Cup crown jewel, says that one of the SmackDown competitors is going to win the WWE World Cup. And then it was funny too because the crowd starts chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, and then he's like this. He's not in this tournament, so I thought that was pretty funny. But then that's all he just had to talk about was that he thinks one of the SmackDown competitors will win. So then the main event we had on SmackDown was Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, and the winner was Randy Orton. And that's what happens there too. In WWE SmackDown last night, Randy Orton picking up a victory with an RKO finisher against Jeff Hardy. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video. Don't forget to tap that berry tab so you know as soon as I upload all my videos. And subscribe for more. You're all the best of John Squad. You're one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you all. And subscribe for more. Peace out, the John Squad. I love you guys. And when you subscribe, you become a champion here on this channel. Peace.